way to this, basically just George Floyd protest that I'm having in my city. Well, that we're having it in my city. And honestly, I just feel like this really, that this is like doing my heart good. Seeing people actually come together and orchestrate stuff like this is actually so good right now. And like, this is not the first time. This is the second event that we had. And right now, my heart is just like, I'm honestly appalled. I'm appalled, if anything, that yet again another victim to police brutality and just racism in general is just so, for what though? That's my thing. It's like, for what? Like, it's freaking 2020. You would think we would really come past stuff like this. Like, I really don't get it. I really don't. And at this point, it's just ridiculous that stuff like this is still going on. Like, for real. And I don't hate to say it. I was going to say I hate to say it, but it needs to be said. Literally, we do everything, but everything we do is a problem. Let me make sure I said that right. We do everything, but everything we do is a problem. Being black while jogging can get you dead. Being black while walking to the gas station with a hood on can get you shot and dead. You look like a criminal. You're black with a hood. Like, it's just... And then, I just really don't get it. I'm freaking 17. This don't mean anything. I'm 17 with freaking 62 subscribers. And if I make a video on something like this, yeah, and my voice is probably not going to be as heard as the people who are on freaking huge platforms. But you know what? Thank you, Ariana Grande. Thank you, Taylor Swift. Thank you for those who actually reached out, who has major platforms and actually saying something. But what about Michael Jordan or anybody like that? Like, right now, we need people like that to actually step up and say something. We contribute so much. We buy those $2,000 and whatever the hell they selling, $200 pair of Jordans and all stuff like that. But has he said anything? Ellen, all those people with major platforms, Oprah, everybody like that. TD Jakes, what about these preachers? What is going on? What's going on? This is the time when those people with the platforms need to be getting out and saying something. And you know what? This little protest, it might be small and everything like that, but at least I'm saying something and doing something behind it. For real. Kim Kardashian, all these people, come on. Please, come on. Like, honestly, I really just can't. Like, I'm laughing, but I'm like, what the heck? Like, what? Like, for real. At this point, it's ridiculous. And it's not the first time this month. That's what's wrong. It's been other incidents this month alone. And that's freaking bizarre. That's crazy. Like, do we not see the problem in this? Has this just gone over our heads? Have we gotten too used to this? We kneel, they're mad. We stand up and fight and protest, and they're still mad. What are we gonna do? Let me put my phone up. That's what's up. Girl, that wasn't even a whole line. Like, that needs to be applauded. That's what I'm talking about. Stop sitting on your couch and get out and do something. Say something. That's what's wrong. We want to say stuff now, but we not putting no action behind it. And yo, what I'm finna do, I know. you know what I'm finna do? I'm finna get out here and stand and say something and protest. Cause this, see some, say some. This shit right here is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. See some, said, I saw some, and then I said some. And I think it was on 6 or 6:30, something like that. No peace.
It's not over. This is just the beginning, right?
Yes.
The beginning. We've been they were saying justice for Floyd. They were saying justice for Breonna Taylor. Today we're saying justice for Sandra Bland. They were saying justice for Trayvon Martin.
All right.
They were saying justice for Eric Gardner. They were saying justice for Philando Castile. Justice for the whole African American community.
Yes. So we just got finished doing a little protest.
Yes.
So like, how you feeling?
So like, I feel like I just made a part of history. The reason being is because I have a 3-year-old little boy. And first, before I tell y'all how I feel, if y'all aren't familiar with the story of George Floyd, y'all need to definitely go and look him up. Basically, he was killed, he was murdered by a white racist police officer. So I'm just going to give you the backdrop of what happened. So basically, he kept saying that he couldn't breathe or whatever. They had arrested him. They had him in handcuffs. They laid him down on the ground. And then this white racist cop, he had put his knee into the back of George Floyd's neck. He kept saying he couldn't breathe. He couldn't breathe. His stomach hurt. His head hurt. His body hurt. He said everything hurt. And so the white police officer still steady, wouldn't get off of his neck. He was still steady on his neck. So that he was hollering for his mama. He cried out for his mom.
Which his mom had died 2 years
Basically
before
2 years,
that.
yes. And so basically it's like he could see his mom and all that was going on. So anyway, he basically said that the police officers were killing him. He kept hollering for help. He said, somebody help me, somebody help me. The police officers, they were just there. They killed him. And basically, like, the onlookers, the people that were witnessing what had happened, they were, yelling at the police officers, cussing at him, saying, hey, get off of him, man. He's telling you he's about to die. And so just to be a part of history, like I said, this really touched home for me. Like, I felt like I needed to be here because, like I said, I have an African-American little boy. He's 3, he'll be 4. And then for my father, he's a black, man as well. And then I have my brother. So I felt like I made history being a part of this, supporting my family and just supporting the African-American race.
Definitely, that was good. And then even, because a lot of people just talk, but even if you haven't protests or stuff like that in your city, get out and actually volunteer and hold the signs and scream no justice, no peace, because at the end of the day, somebody needs to say something.
Yes.
Because that's what's the problem. We've been quiet for too long.
Yes.
And it's time for change.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I feel like this protest hopefully is a start to something new.
Great.
And just
Yeah.
like awareness, period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was great also, Brooklyn, how we saw people of color, we saw white people, and we just saw, like blacks and whites, coming together for a great cause. So
Definitely.
It made me feel real good, just to see, white people, see all white people, they're not racist,
No.
But like the sign said, white silence is violence.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Brooklyn said, if you see something going on and you don't say nothing, like, you're part of the problem.
Exactly.
So you need to, like, stand up and, voice your opinion on what's wrong and, make it right if you can.
Exactly. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed my little video, and I hope y'all have a great day.
Yes, have a great one.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to protest and stand up for what's right.
Yes.
Because it don't matter if you alone. Just make sure you're the one doing it and you're the one standing up for the right thing.
And say the people's names. Say George Floyd, Trayvon Martin, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and all of them. Say their names.
Say their name. That's all we got.